already saying we're being hate preacher now. We're now hate preacher. So now let's look at Surah 4, Ayah 3. Surah 4, Ayah 3 says that a man can have up to 4 wives. You brought up in your debate that means that a man has more advantage over a woman, because a woman can't have up to 4 husbands, right?
No, she can't. She can only have 1 husband.
Now, what does it say in the Bible about marriage? Can a man have up to 4 wives?
No. It says that there's only a man, and a marriage is between a man and a woman for life. For this reason, a man shall leave his mother and his father and be cloven to his wife. A man, one woman for life.
And how long for life, you're saying?
Yes, for life.
Now,
do you have 1 wife? Well, he says, when he says, from out of the heart, the mouth speaks. It's out of the heart all these things come. And that our biggest problem actually doesn't start in our actions, but it's in our hearts.
Okay, that's the verse, yeah? 36.
Yeah. Do you have 1 wife?
Okay, excuse me. No, what are you asking me? Ask me.
According to
Why, do you have a sister? Do you have a wife for me?
Yeah, I'm asking you a question.
Why are you asking this question?
You can have more than 1 wife.
Anyway, it's off subject. Why ask this question?
I know, because it's embarrassing for you.
Why embarrassing?
Having more than 1 wife, isn't
No,
it? I would be pretty embarrassed by that.
But the first,
more than 1 wife.
okay, no problem. The verse, please.
We look to the law to find out what was sin. And we see that under the law, under the Old Testament, that polygamy was never banned. And not only so, it was regulated. You see, for example, in Exodus 21:10, it actually says, if he take another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. That's right there in the law under the legalism. That's a regulation of polygamy. There were numerous polygamists in the Bible. Numerous. Moses himself, who wrote the Adam and Eve story, who wrote the 1 flesh verse of Genesis 2:24, who wrote thou shalt not commit adultery of Exodus 20 verse 14, the 7th commandment, and wrote the polygamy regulating verses. Moses himself had 2 wives. David had numerous wives. He had 8 known named wives. In fact, when David was being reproved for taking another man's wife, God sent a prophet to him, according to 2 Samuel 12:8, and get this. This is what God said in 2 Samuel 12:8 to David. I gave you all your wives.
Why ask this question?
I know, because it's embarrassing for you.
Why
Having more than 1 wife, isn't it? I would be pretty embarrassed by that.
But the verse,
more than 1 wife.
okay, no problem. The verse, please.
It's true that our religion has allowed a man to marry more than 1 woman. But it's not just our religion. I mean, this is a well-known fact that many cultures and many societies, and in fact, to this day, there are many countries where this is legal, not necessarily Muslim countries. I was in South Africa last week, and their president has, I think, 3 wives. Yeah. And this is the president of South Africa, which is a very modern Western country. What our religion does, and it's really logical, is that if it's possible and capable and everybody is fine with it, then it is permissible for a man to take on more than 1 woman with certain conditions. This is what our religion has said. And once again, it's not a necessary requirement, it's just an option. And contrary to popular opinion, the vast majority of Muslims have 1 wife, and that's the way things are, and they're all over the Muslim world. I would say off the top of my head, maybe 90–95%. All over the Muslim world, the vast majority, basically one wife, 1 husband, everything's fine. If a person finds this, culturally he doesn't want to do it, sure, go ahead. It's not necessary to. Not at all. You're not any better Muslim if you have 2 wives or not. Your Islam is not affected. You don't have to. It's not even necessarily encouraged or discouraged. It's a neutral thing. If you want to, and there's a legitimate, reason and cause, and you are justified in making sure you're going to take care of them all equally, it's an option that is available if circumstances are appropriate.
Now, if we even go rationally, because we're trying to solve problems of the world, who would know best how to solve these problems. The creator of the heavens and earth. Wouldn't he?
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, if you just think about it, you know, there's an excess of women. There are.